In the last few years, I've tested about a dozen gaming chairs, and there were two that really stood out to me as being the best ones, the Killa Bee and the Fantasy Lab Big and Tall gaming chair, mainly because of its cushion. Little did I realize that it uses memory foam, and if you're familiar with memory foam, it tends to sag or get compressed over time, pretty quickly actually. Now I can't say that this is going to happen to everyone. I just know that from the comments that I started to see, a couple of people did complain about this getting compressed. The Kaiser 3 chair is different in a few ways. For starters, it uses a high density foam, and from the little research that I've done, high density foam basically tends to be a foundation on the bottom of the chair or for the sides to provide support. I think it's on the bottom, and let's say the foam does get a little compressed over time, I believe that it's still going to be soft compared to just having a memory foam. Now, of course, this is more of speculation because I haven't used this for more than a few weeks. Cold cure form is definitely an option, which this chair technically has, and it's on the pillows cushion, which is kind of weird, but the cushion isn't really that hard or anything. And compared to all the other chairs that I've tried, this one sticks on through magnets instead of using a cheap leather strap. I guess I shouldn't say cheap, but this is definitely a cool feature, one that's really appreciated. It makes it look even more aesthetically pleasing than it already is. Looks and styles can be subjective, but one thing's for sure is that gray tends to go well with a lot of builds in my opinion. Even if you're not a fan of gray, they've got 6 other colors to pick from, as well as the seat size, and if you go on their website, you can choose which type of material you want this to be in. Premium PVC leather or linen fabric. The chair that I received is in linen fabric, which is soft to the touch and overall comfortable. The XL chairs are mostly sold out, so you're likely only going to see these large ones available, which are good enough for someone who's around 5'7", because I'm 5'7", and I fit in this just fine with a 19.6-inch seat pan depth. Even though this is one of the larger chairs out there, it still fits in my small desk area, but of course I can't really recline it back too far or anything. That's not going to work. This can go all the way back by about 180 degrees, and it's versatile in a few ways where you can steadily lean back or have it locked in place. Armrests have a clamp which can be moved back and forth, left and right by a few inches. It can go up or down quite a bit by about 5 inches, and the chair itself can be adjusted by about 3 inches. The other interesting and useful feature is the adjustable lumbar support. Unlike the Killa Bee and Fantasy Lab, this has an actual lumbar support built in, which you can adjust from both the right and left side to support your back. The issue with this is that it's hard to adjust while sitting down, and even more confusing to place properly when you're not sitting. My other issue I have with this chair is at the price point, there's a lack of features. I would have liked to see a recliner, adjustable seat pan depth, or even a massager too. Maybe that last one might be asking for too much, but then again, the Fantasy Lab did have it. I'll cautiously recommend this because it still feels comfortable to sit on for long periods of time, and it looks great. When it comes down to it, for the main uses it's great, however, I don't know if the cushion will survive for a long period of time. I'm assuming it will with a high density cushion, but correct me if I'm wrong below.